Thank you for writing Pinch Myself for all your travel needs.
How's my right wing look?
You're good. You got room.
How we looking over there, Ryan?
Dude, it's looking pretty good.
It's too gnarly out there, dude.
There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 soft toppers.
And I forgot my thong. I can't serve without my thong.
Can we borrow one from your mom?
How's it? You know the rules. Aloha. Best surfer in the world, Sterling Spencer, and Cousin Ryan presents Pinch My Salt.
Sterling, Kelly won't stop.
Did you hear Trump signed something? Dude. Show him.
And lastly, sir, we have an executive order demanding for Kelly Slater to retire.
That's a big one, huh? A lot of people are waiting for this for years. For decades.
He's stopping everything, even Kelly.
Oh, dude.
I heard he banned vegans.
Really?
He banned vegans in America.
Dude.
So they're shipping out vegans now.
Shipping vegans back. Where do they get? Where do they send them?
The equator.
Dude, the equator. Trump. I saw a comment on our last one. It was like, sucks you guys are low-key Trump supporters. What does that even mean?
Why do they just want to suck us in?
They want to fight. You want to fight?
They're trying to suck you in either side.
I know. Everyone just relax and just be entertained.
No, why does politics drive anyone bananas?
Bananas in their panties, dude.
Or religion.
Religion, not bananas. Politics. Everybody just gets so mad.
Christian. Does that piss you off?
Nah. If it was like one of my good friends that said that.
Really? Like Neil?
Some faceless wonder out there that I don't never meet.
No.
I still love you guys, but
right.
It doesn't impact my day to day.
Oh, it doesn't?
No. Have you ever been pissed off by a fan? Have you ever been walking by and some guy on the beach is like, you suck?
In real life?
Yeah. Has anyone ever punked you out on the piers?
I don't think so. Do you think Kelly will ever stop?
I don't know. Now that Trump signed the thing, I bet he'll still do it.
You think so?
I think Kelly, dude.
He'll get a transplant?
Is he a freaking vampire or something? How does he do it?
He seems really careful of anything he eats.
Yeah.
He's like a hobbit. Kelly, he doesn't work out a lot, which is crazy.
Oh yeah, he keeps it low.
He disappears for weeks
into the Shire,
to like a cave or something.
Oh, why is he like a hobbit?
He was known for between contests not surfing. He would say like surfing you don't need a lot of practice. I was like, oh no, dude.
Maybe it's just for him. I don't know.
I mean, I told you I've been next to his skull.
Yeah,
it's bigger than normal skulls.
Cut to it.
His head was so big. It was like as big as my world title trophy. Like, yeah, I was looking at it. I heard things in it.
Like what?
Just like
yeah. Yeah. Just a little. And he has a double jointed back.
I've never even heard of that.
Yeah, he used to like show it off.
Can he like limbo really good?
He's just kind of a supercomputer. His brain's really analytical. That's why he can still win a pipeline.
Dude, he's in the quarterfinals right now, right?
I know. He's on the finals day.
Now locking in, late takeoff. Kelly Slater deep in back door and gets blown out.
When did Kelly start winning? When in his 20s?
When he was 12.
Okay, so he's been
beat my dad in the super heat.
I know, he beat your dad. So he's been winning and surfing for like 40 years?
Yeah.
Dude.
He just won his 100th
and 11th birthday.
Heat or something.
God, well, good on you, Kelly.
I would love to really study him.
Like what, under a microscope?
With scientists.
Yeah. Maybe he'll donate his body to science.
I wish he would come out with a Kelly course.
Yeah, masterclass.
Masterclass.
What do you think something he would say?
He doesn't want to give his secrets away.
Give him up, dude.
Well, he seemed a little weird this contest. He looked white and pale. And
a little jaded.
It seemed like dad life has been kind of hard on him.
I was up last night breastfeeding.
He looked a little tired, this baby's kind of gnarly. He seems sleep deprived a little bit.
He needs a nap.
But Kelly got all emotional talking about his baby.
Oh,
and I thought that was really sweet.
What did he say?
But, it's definitely a part of me that's just, I'm so obsessed with my baby and learn how to be a dad,
Thanks, Kelly.
Thanks. You're good.
He was talking about the contest and stuff, and then he was like, I'm learning to be a dad right now, and he got all choked up. Like,
Oh, that's sweet.
but it was really cute. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, there is a heart in there.
Kelly's real. He's a human. Hey guys, this is Pinch My Clips, and it's sponsored by West Peak.
West Peak.
Get peeking with us, guys, at drinkwestpeak.com.
Let's surf the West Peak.
Dude, how many girls did you impress by saying we own this?
Dude, Spencer's.
Spencer Kiss. There was some weird stuff near the back.
The farther back you went, the wilder it got.
I know. I wasn't allowed to go in there.
You weren't?
Not when
You're a Spencer.
I know, but I would tell all my friends, like, yeah, we own that.
My dad owns that. It's kind of gnarly.
River skimboarding?
Look at him go.
Dude, look at that boosty 360
Dude.
shove.
Look at him go. That
Dude.
looks so fun.
Look at this boost.
Ooh.
Wow.
That's gnarly. Could there be something here with this? But like,
What?
like in an actual river, like could we put motors on a skimboard or something? Or like a hydroplane?
Oh, I
Not
see
a
that.
full-on foil.
Yeah, no.
But it'd be sick, like you go to any river and do this.
I know. Well, it's not a river, really. It's just
Oh.
rain.
Yeah, it's kind of like a stream.
It's just a rain stream.
Oh, it's a rain stream?
Yeah, this is a rain stream. 80s paddle battle.
Oh my gosh, dude. So back in the day, when they started surf contests, you had to paddle and run out to get around this buoy. And
Yeah.
no, dude, I watched this as a kid. I remember practicing it. I was like, dude, this is gnarly.
So you had to race to
I
the
called
buoy?
it the monkey crawl.
Why are they doing that?
Dude, it's the most ridiculous. They weren't thinking hard in the 80s.
They're like, we're not going to just surf. We're going to run.
Could you imagine how tired you would be if you ran and paddled your brains out? And it's just for first priority. Like, do you really need priority in this dribble of a surf?
I don't know. So they would paddle battle.
You should have just not paddled around the buoy and just caught the first wave.
Yeah, just do it.
started surfing.
Yeah. And then you have energy left.
Look at him.
So he gets. Wait, who won? Who
Tom
won?
Curran. Tom won.
That's Tom.
Yeah, it's Tom Curran.
So even
in the pink.
he got sucked into this silliness.
It's like before like an NBA starts, they do like a track meet.
We're gonna do suicides. Wait, Tom missed the bell.
I know, he kind of
oh,
blew it.
for-
He's like, my leash! Hey, it's not fair! Hey, wait!
What do they call this?
But his monkey crawl was so good.
Dude.
Look at him go. Like, yeah! Now, no! I beat you! Yeah.
No way this is real.
This is pro surfing in the 80s. This is like Cocoa Beach or something.
Dude, I love it.
And it's knee high.
Tom
Like,
does-
just surf.
Tom doesn't even remember this.
They should have just played rock, paper, scissors. Like, you go first,
Yeah.
dude. Like, let's make this easy.
Dude, it's too funny. I bet they were like, we can't keep doing this.
I remember, like, I was in Cocoa Beach doing the same thing. They had a buoy,
Yeah.
but they didn't explain the buoy right. And I thought, I was like, I'm a student of the 80s pro surf. So I, like, paddle around the buoy super fast. And, like, it was like, oh. And it didn't give me priority. I thought I had priority.
And you didn't have to do that?
I didn't have to do it or something. And the kid had priority, and I, like, cut him off because I thought I had priority and I
Good.
lost. And I would have won.
You're like, Tom Curran did this in the 80s.
They're like, actually, the buoy system is different now. Like, actually, I was like, what? Can you explain this before we paddle out?
Weird. All right, dude, look at this. Is this AI?
Dude, if I was a snowboarder, I'd be freaking carving with this,
It
bro.
makes me turn my head. Whoa. Wow.
Yeah.
So that counts as snowboarding?
That's surf carving.
Look at all
snow
that-
carving.
Wow,
Look at
dragging
that bottom turn. I love that little hop. Yeah. Oh, dude, you get
Dude.
so many snow bunnies on that one.
I know.
Just look back at them like that. He's putting in so much work.
Snowboarders, is this looked down upon? What is that? It's so cool.
Yeah, is this legit or is he like a
Total
clown?
good. Yeah. Who knows? Snowboard world.
Yeah, if you're not doing a 1080, you're probably lame in snowboarding.
Here's another guy. Or is it the same guy?
Is this the same guy?
Whoa, he's got his wiener on the snow.
He's like the Tom Curran of snowboarding.
He's like mating the mountain.
God, dude.
Wow. He's dressed up like Venom or something. Whoa.
He's got such sick style. I like the way his hand drags.
Were the jumps not open or something?
They're like, hey, mate, the jumps are over here. Dude, did you see Steph Curry?
Dude.
He's now playing the freaking Ice NBA. Look at him go.
Ice NBA.
I guess they want basketball to become a winter sport in the
really?
Olympics.
That would be sick.
So now there's a...
Ooh, the shimmy.
Oh, look at him go.
Shimmy, shimmy, shake.
Yeah, he left the NBA for this.
Really?
To start his own tour.
Biscotti.
Biscotti players? Dude, Biscotti.
Biscotti.
Did you see Bert
Oh, Bert Kreischer?
on Tony Hawk's cast?
What did he do?
He got pretty gnarly on the skateboard.
So he wants to skate. Let's listen in.
Bring a board out here right now.
All right, hold on. The stage is wet and it's soft.
Tony Hawk's telling him not to do it.
He was trying to tell him not to do it, but Bert's so gnarly.
Come on, Bert. You got this.
That belly probably helps. I like how he looks at the crowd.
Oh, so he kind of knows what he's doing. He popped. He
Yeah.
slid his foot a little bit.
But Tony Hawk, he helps him out.
Oh, he kind of did it.
He put his foot under the board.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Look at Tony Hawk's foot. Go back. A 1 and a 2 and a...
Here we go.
Hey, look. Ooh.
Oh.
Look, he thinks he's really doing it. He's like, oh my God. Look at his face.
Oh, Bert thinks he did it.
He think Tony Hawk gave him the powers or something.
Oh, my
Look how
God.
frothed out he is.
So Bert thinks he did it. Well, that's sweet of Tony to just let him have it. Okay, is this cool in surfing? Come on. Come on.
Oh, the magician?
Dude, double kickflipped? 2 kickflips on one wave.
It's so gnarly.
Get this guy a trophy.
I know. He's doing 2 kickflips.
That's so sick.
You think people would care more?
We don't. And then he switch danced?
He probably worked his whole life. He probably wasted so many waves.
Yeah.
Millions of ways he wasted to do this for us.
I know.
Like, he should get a trophy of something.
At least Guinness World Record book or something.
Yeah. I remember Volcom used to have like a prize, 10 grand for the first kickflip.
In the world.
And then he did it and they like took it off the table. We're like, no.
Actually, we don't think it's cool.
We don't want to do it.
Dang. And this is the magician.
And he spent his whole life to do this.
You know, he like fantasized when he laid in bed at night, like, I'm going to freaking be the most famous surfer in the world. And everyone's like, cool, dude. I mean, would you want to do that? Could you do that?
No.
I bet you could do it.
No, I've tried.
Really?
It's hard.
Feels like,
The problem is you have to waste so many waves.
yeah, to figure it out.
Because instead of thinking about shredding, you're
Yeah.
literally like
Wave gone.
every day. Hit your shins.
Oh my God, I didn't think about that. I bet he has specialized soft fins.
He just... We got to get him a trophy of some sort.
Some sort of
Someone's got to
plaque.
send him something.
Get him a plaque.
2 kickflips on a wave?
Seriously.
It's insane.
Think about it, guys. Whoa. Where does he snowboard?
Yeah! Dude, this looks sick.
Narnia.
I want to snowboard like this. Yeah. What the?
Dude.
Is this core snowboarding?
This is like
Yeah.
off the slope snowboarding.
To me, that looks more like surfing, like unpredictable.
Yeah, just like boom.
Whoa! I'm kind of like more of a backcountry snowboarder.
If you were
If I
one.
was a snower. I just don't want
Dude.
to be in the snow.
I know. Can they warm the snow up somehow?
Yeah, can we get some warm snow?
I don't know. Maybe
They
Elon.
pee on it?
What is Italo doing here? Is that
I saw
hard?
This is past 12 o'clock. That was like 1 o'clock.
Okay, so it's like a rock and roll.
It's like a misty floater.
Is that hard to do? Because it doesn't look that crazy to me.
Yeah, it's hard.
Like to turn.
Yeah, you're going against like the like centrifugal force.
So his weight is.
I love how he is looking at the beach before he's done.
He beams.
Did you see it?
Is it on camera?
Pause it when he's fully tweaked back.
That's normal.
They call that a nooner.
A nooner.
12 o'clock. So at 1 o'clock, he's like 2 o'clock.
Dang.
That's kind of gnarly.
So he's doing a tour. So they have to do this in China or something?
I guess they're teaching kids how to DJ in China.
Oh, really?
Because it's one of the most sought out after careers.
Oh, yeah. The easiest.
So China's like, we're going to get all our kids DJing.
Dude.
This is actually Paul Fisher's school of hard DJing.
Really? So they start sitting.
So they're teaching him the proper techniques to get the
Right.
crowd fired up. And then they bring in the DJ sets to know when to press play.
Yeah,
pause,
when buttons, yeah.
when to turn the twisty button.
Dude.
Because this is the hard part
Right.
of DJing.
I know, man. Remember you tried and you said the hardest part was just being in
Oh my
shape.
gosh. It took so much stamina.
What is this lady doing?
So this is like the biggest great white in the world.
And people know
Look at
him?
this lady. Look at this chick.
What is she thinking?
I will come with you.
I mean, what's stopping that shark from turning around and going,
I don't get it.
I saw a comment that said the most dangerous animal on the planet is a shark.
Right? The shark was like, dude, stay away from me, chick.
Yeah, you're scaring me, lady.
I'm not moving in with you. I know what happened.
I've seen your trash cans.
I've seen your trash can in your bathroom.
Dude, this is what I want for you to help me surf in.
Implementando el sistema Bluetooth canal directo.
I could. All
Comunicación
right, Ryan.
Yeah, look,
Take your shirt off.
So look, he's talking to him.
¿Dónde tengo que reparar y cruzar la playa?
¿Dónde está la playa? And I'll be like, wait, what?
This is like the last thing you want is someone yelling in your ear. while
Not
you're
me.
surfing.
You could be
you'd
like,
want me?
okay, just for like, say the first half hour, you're like, all right, dude, you're in the wrong spot. And I'm like, what?
Oh, really?
You'll be
I'm like,
like,
dude, take that shirt off. It's too big.
and you could be like, go back. And I'd be like, okay. And you're like, okay, paddle. And I'll be like, okay.
Yeah, I guess that would be good for kooks.
Dude, for training, that would be sick.
Yeah, I think you're right.
All right, here we go. Luca. The big premiere.
Jeez, look how ripped he is.
I love how non-assuming he is. You know what he is? He's underwhelming.
He is underwhelming.
But that's what I like about him.
I know he's underwhelming, and then he goes out in the court and just makes every shot.
I know.
Dude, Lakers are so stoked.
Oh my gosh.
It's
Somebody
like-
did something. There's some blackmail or something. How did they get him?
Dude, it makes no sense. It's like freaking like you're married to an older lady and like it's everything's falling apart.
You're starting to go to the gym.
And you're kind of like, all right, I got to get ready. Like
We're trading.
we're about to lose it all. She's about to hit womenopause.
Yeah. Woman to stop.
And then all of a sudden you trade it in for a 22-year-old.
And she's like, what? And then she's on an airplane.
Later.
She's going to a different team.
Wow. You send her to an older team. She's like, what?
Okay, so this girl is what I like to call a skateboarding baddie.
Scatty.
A scatty. If I saw this chick when I was into skateboarding as a teenager, I would be...
You would freaking 50-50 grinder for sure.
No, I would be silent. No, she's so good. She's such a great skater.
Oh, she's too gnarly for you.
She would be like, I've never seen a girl in real life with my own eyes skate this hardcore. And it would just, when I was like 19, 17, 16, I would be like,
Doing a blunt stall on freaking something that verb.
dude, in a tanky top. She's crazy.
You can tell she doesn't even, she has like just woke up.
I
She
know.
hasn't even had her like
Espresso?
her matcha yet.
She's so rad, dude.
Dude, I bet she's so grumpy when she wakes up.
Dude, would you do this? Inlanders are getting busy.
What? Snow skiing? Skating?
Dude, there's snow surf skating.
So, snow surf skating?
Dude.
That looks kind of
Scratchy. Look at that.
Scratch. Scratchy. That'd be kind of sick to rock up to a lake
And just
surf skate
dude.
everywhere.
And all the like inlander chicks are like, whoa.
Like, who's he?
Who's this surfer guy?
Who's a surf skater?
Surf ice skater.
Surf ice skater.
Dude, here's our homie Ben.
Ben!
Listen,
Oh, it's ice?
he's slushying. Dude, listen to it.
It's kind of like a gratifying. Ooh, it kind of feels good.
Dude, anything out there,
Do you think the fishes are like, ooh, what's going on up there?
Ben has slushed and sliced
They're like,
everything.
is that Ben?
That's Ben.
He's like the laird of
Scooter foils.
scooter foil.
Yeah. What?
Oh my god.
Dude, are you drinking a West Peak?
I just tapped into the punch.
I've got the Paloma.
Are you doing tequiques? It's got a hint of passion fruit.
Dude.
Lime.
Mine's ruby red grapefruit with some tequila.
It's like a freaking Russian.
Yeah.
Like it's like a tandem surf skating with a Russian woman.
Tandem surf skating with a Russian woman.
Like you're on the surf skate and you're both like,
dude.
and like she's like kind of twerking on you.
Yeah.
But you're staying on the course.
Staying focused.
Like working. Focus. And you're both shredding like pavement's getting so messed up like.
Dude, I've never seen a tandem surf skater. That's sick.
Yeah, that's what a West Peak feels like, dude.
Dude.
Tandem surf skating with a Russian.
Go to westpeak.com.
Guys, go to drinkwestpeak.com. Get a tequila paloma or a punch. Type in pinch my salt for 20% off. Have you ever dropped in on a surfer? Like a good surfer? Like a pro? Like a celebrity surfer? You've dropped in on people. I know you have.
Accidentally cut off Corey Lopez at Pipeline.
Did you? And what happened?
Luckily, it was Corey.
Because you're Florida boys.
I thought he was going to be more mad at me. He kind of like acted like it didn't even happen.
Maybe he was just
He was super deep in the wave, and I was like right behiund the barrel.
Yeah.
It was kind of a sick one. I was like, I got spit out.
And
everyone was like, dude, you cut Corey off. I was like, oh no. I cut a freaking Gulf Lord off. I literally had no idea. He was so deep.
Well, then it doesn't matter if you didn't know.
Well, he had to straighten out.
Oh, he had to kick out of the wave?
He had to straighten out.
What does that mean?
You're part of the number one surfing podcast. You know what straightening out is?
Let me guess. Straightening out. You cutting him off. He's way down the wave. To me, it means he had to straighten out.
He was gonna pull him to the barrel, but I cut him off, and he had to go straight.
That's what I thought.
So he had the whitewater got him, crunched him.
Oh, dude, straightening out.
So I was all excited. Like it was a super crowded. It was like pretty big, and I was like, I got one, and it was like really beautiful and like.
And then it all came crashing.
And they're like, dude, you cut Corey off. I was like, what?
Dude. Who would be the worst pro to cut off? Like, who would, like, actually try to beat you up?
I don't know if anyone would care anymore.
Really?
I'd say back in the day, if you cut Andy off a pipe, the freaking Wolfpack would be,
Andy Irons.
They all be on the beach. Like, I remember this guy who grew up in Kauai. His name was, like, Stefan. He cut Andy off on like a bomb. I remember being at the Billabong house and this guy Kyborg.
Like cyborg?
Dude, Kyborg was like, he was the biggest one of them all. Nathan Florence married his daughter.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. But Kyborg was so gnarly in like late 90s, early O's. Andy was like, he was king.
Yeah.
He was on the throne. But
the Iron Throne.
And he he didn't have to beat anyone up. He would tell people to beat them up.
Beat up.
Off with his head.
Beat up Sterling.
So Lindy was like the most beautiful girl we've ever saw.
His wife.
So she was like the queen.
Yeah.
So they would sit at the Billabong house, and it was like the biggest house at Pipeline, and they would sit on the top deck, and they'd be like, Andy would be like, kill him. So this kid Stefan, he's like local Hawaiian kid, like super gnarly. He cut Andy off on a gnarly one. Andy didn't say anything. Came in. I remember like sitting eating like a turkey sandwich, listening to him upstairs. Like they had a meeting, a Wolfpack meeting. He's like, Kyborg, bring Stefan over here now. Kyborg's like, right away, sir. So Kyborg, like I see him walking. He's like, geesh, 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 geesh. And he comes back with Stefan, like grabbed him by the shirt. And he takes him up to the third floor. I'm like, dude, this is gnarly. So I'm watching through like a crack in the. And Andy's like, wow, you fuck. Well, you think you cut me off? Like, well, you quiet. You just what? And then he's like, Kyborg. So freaking, Kala. He had Kala over. Kala? Kala. Kala. So Kala and Kyborg, they're standing on each side of him. And he's like, go ahead. And Kala goes, what? Freaking
He slapped him?
He freaking like
punched
clocked him. Like, guys. And Stefan took it like a man. He like put his hands together. He's like, like barely moved. He's like, he was like, and then they were like, it's all good. They like hugged him and he like walked off. He had like a black eye. I was like, dude, this is gnarly.
And he's like eating a steak. Just dude. So they were the emperor of the island.
Dude, Andy was king. And they would throw these parties at night. And dude, I was at the perfect age. Because if I was a little older, I probably would have gotten slapped a lot.
But you were looked at as a grom.
Yeah, I was like 17. I wasn't 18 yet. And I wasn't like too young to not. They wanted me around. But they also knew I was too young to like get too involved. You know what I mean?
Like into the party scene?
Into the party scene, into the fighting.
Okay.
Like I kind of had like immunity.
Right. Because you were like, yeah, you're a child.
I'm like almost 18.
Yeah.
And dude, it was like.
So the Billabong house back then was just a freaking roar.
It was the head mafia house.
Dude.
And like Andy was king, and like when I remember Andy won, and the team guy Steve Clark, who's a freaking legend, dude. He's the most legendary team guy ever. Like this guy like went to jail for people. But Steve Clark, he like knew the rules, and like the rules is when Andy wins, like all the beer needs to be ready.
Right, we're partying.
And something happened, like Foodland was out or something. So he had to like run to Costco and
flying to California.
Came in late. I remember someone like punched Clarky for bringing the beer late. And I'm like, dude, this is gnarly. And they would always have these secret meetings. Like the Wolfpack would be like,
Clark beer.
And I remember just like, I was like a jester to Andy.
Yeah,
he would bring me up and I would like
dance.
I would juggle for him. And Lindy's like, yeah.
Hercules.
Off with his head. Just kidding.
Dude. So Lindy, could she like get like screw people over?
Well, she could.
Sterling looked at me weird. And Andy's like, what?
Well, yeah, she could. Lindy actually could have like killed anyone.
Yeah, by telling
but
Andy.
Lindy was so like looking back, I'm like, dude, she was like the nicest hot chick.
Like Billabong,
which is pretty rare for a hot chick.
Yeah.
Normally, hot chicks are like pissy and like
baddies.
She's actually a goodie.
She was maternal.
Body. Right.
That's cool.
She was milky for all of us.
Milky? Dude, I wish I could have been a fly on the wall.
Dude, I'm telling you, it was the peak of pro surfing. The money was the highest. Kelly and Andy were at each other's throats. The Wolfpack was thriving.
Yeah.
And like people of the Wolfpack, they got paid just to be around.
To be Andy's crowd.
Yeah, Andy'd be like, hey, Billabong, just pay this guy like $50K this year.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, yes, sir.
All right. We have the money.
Like they would just kind of have to do stuff because Andy won year after year, like 3 years in a row.
Dude.
And Billabong was $1 billion company at the time. And Andy's board short sold like insane. It was the Rising Sun board short. It was like the best selling board short ever.
Dang.
So it was almost like Andy was a real life NBA player.
He was a celebrity.
It was like real life NBA stuff. Like Nike, these guys are actually worth their money.
Right. I see what you're saying.
Like nowadays, like no one's actually really worth the money except for Kelly.
Yeah.
But then Andy was like a legit Luka Doncic traded to the Lakers.
LeBron James.
Like it was seriously so legit. Like board short sales was a real thing. Like instead of like sneakers, like their board short was Andy's board short made 20 million this year. Dude. So it was like it was on. But Andy was always so pissed at Billabong because they they kind of like screwed him over.
How?
Well, before Andy won the world title, he switched from MCD to Billabong.
Okay.
And they paid him, he was only making like a couple $100,000 because he hadn't won yet.
Right.
So then when he won, he was on like a 5-year contract. So he won the world title 3 years in a row, and they like kept him on like his rookie contract.
Not cool.
And Billabong, they were like, I told you before, they're like the masters of not paying anyone.
Oh yeah.
Well, the like owners or the GMs of Billabong, they were just always so proud. Like, oh, we like didn't have to pay Andy full max money. And I'm like, you're not an NBA team.
Yeah.
It's like Nike ripping off Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
That's what they didn't understand. They're treating Andy like he was a tradable asset on an NBA team.
Yeah. But you can't trade him anywhere.
That's the thing. It's like, no, this is different. You're like Nike you need to pay them good.
Yeah.
So I remember him always complaining, like, he's like, I make them so much money and like freaking Taj is making more money than me.
Dude, that makes no sense.
I remember he was always tripping out about it. And I remember all the Wolfpack guys, like, so I think that's why he got away with a lot of stuff, because they knew they were underpaying Andy. So Andy would like make Billabong their bitch at times. Like, I remember just gnarly things were going down. I remember people walking outside the windows and...
What?
Dude, I'm telling you, it was straight out of a Mafia movie.
What are you walking out the... Oh, dying?
There's kind of drug deals going on.
Okay, well.
It was kind of the head, probably drug dealing house. And I'm sleeping in the basement, like,
Reading your Bible.
Well, that's what's kind of nerdy in the freaking early O's. I think a lot of the big surf industry brands, they're actually the biggest drug smuggling brands. So like Billabong, like Quick, basically all the people out of business, it was actually like a low key, like the biggest drug, like dealing drugs, like weed and coke and stuff.
Really?
Oh yeah, dude.
And it's all over now.
Well, that's what's so rad about surfing. Like back in the 70s, Jerry Lopez,
Yeah.
their whole thing was drug smuggling.
That is so weird.
Like G-Land was just a big drug smuggling operation.
And they stuck him in the boards.
Yeah.
Dude.
They put him in the boards. And then the guy got caught, and the guy who was doing it left, and Jerry stayed. And that's what the classic part of the movie is. He stayed by himself.
Yeah.
And surfed G-Land by himself and meditated.
Did cocaine.
But it was all drugs. Most of the surf companies started as drug dealing.
Is that a real quote?
Yes.
Wow.
Because there's no money in it.
We got to sell cocaine.
Well, we had to surf no matter what.
Yeah.
So you sold drugs to surf. Like one of my dad's best friends, he lived in Maui, and he sold drugs.
Yeah.
That's how he was like living in Maui. But yeah, one of my dad's best friends, he lived in Maui, and he just grew all the weed.
And that's how he could do it.
That's how he made money.
Wow. Dark underside of the surf world.
I mean, if you watch some documentaries, I'm not spitting anything no one doesn't know.
All right, okay.
We've just shielded you, Ryan. Keep him working at the church. Don't tell him drugs are involved.
That's crazy, dude. So, Andy, you don't want to drop in on Andy. Because then Claw and Kai will...
Back then, dude.
It's over, bro.
It was such a unity. It was a brother unity then.
Did Kelly, was he alone? Did he have brothers?
Well...
Did Kelly have a gang?
No. But we all respected Kelly. But if Kelly got cut off, no one would beat them up over it. But no one would cut Kelly off on purpose.
Right.
Like everyone respected Kelly.
Yeah.
But it was a weird era where kind of Andy took over. And which, if you watch the old surf documentaries, that's what fired Kelly up to come back and win all the rest of his world titles.
Yeah, he's like, all right.
He gives Andy all the credit. Like, I probably wouldn't even come back.
That's crazy.
So,
because of the friggin' competition.
Yeah. It was the first person that dominated Kelly.
Yeah.
And then we find out Andy was like on heroin the whole time.
Sucks. Wow.
Dude, Andy was the realest rock star ever in surfing.
Rock star surfer.
Like, it was seriously rock star status.
Yeah.
When he'd start winning, the freaking party scene behind him was falling. And we're all riding the wave with him.
Andy.
That's why it was so sick. Like,
liquor stores probably loved it. When Andy was winning, they're like making money. Andy won, yeah. We're going on vacation.
Well, that was kind of why Andy was so special, because like he was like the second Hawaiian world champion.
Yeah.
And he was dominating so hard, and the party scene was so lit.
Yeah.
Like the whole island was following his wins.
I know.
And guys are getting paid just being his friend. And like if you're Andy's friend in Hawaii, like you probably got sponsorships.
Yeah. Sponsored by ABC Liquor.
Well, they wanted to keep Andy happy. So like they'd be like, sponsor this guy, do this and this. So he was literally, it's like freaking LeBron of the Lakers. Like,
Yeah.
you know, he can get his son on the team if he wants. It was that vibe, you know?
Wow.
But dude, this I've seen things I can't talk about.
Really? Billabong
Like
House?
straight up Tarantino movie style.
Dude, don't
Like
talk
people have died.
Don't talk about it.
It was like what a era, dude. Now you go there, everyone's on e-scooters,
iPhone
helmets, phones with cameras on their helmets.
Yeah. Wow.
But it's a lot safer.
Yeah. And less people do drugs and overdosing.
It's a good thing. But the stories aren't the same.
No, it's boring.
Yeah, there's no good stories anymore.
I know. We just have to make them up.
That's why I could wear Crocs in Hawaii and just walk around
nowadays.
And do whatever I wanted.
But back then you got.
I would have gotten beaten up.
Yeah, you probably felt so cool. Like, I don't have to die today.
That's what was kind of like my confidence level was skyrocketing because I was like, dude, I've been so afraid for so long, and now I'm prancing around in these pink Crocs just to. I'm not scared anymore.
Kevin from Home Alone. Because now there's no Dahui, Wolfpack, Andy.
No, the Dahui can't beat people up anymore.
I know. We'll film it.
Yeah. Apparently, like, the last Dahui beat up, someone filmed it, and like, the police got involved.
Yeah.
And they're like, there's police here?
the Dahui's like, what? We're not allowed to do this?
Wait, there's police here? I remember for years, I never saw a cop.
In Hawaii?
Weird. If you go to the South Shore, you'd see them. But all the cops, they were like local bradas.
Yeah.
So like, if something went down and like, say like a local brada called a police local brada,
they're like, all right,
if you're white, like you're the one.
Yeah,
in
you
trouble.
did it. You're all bloody.
So it was like real tribal.
That's
back
cool.
in the day. So it's really sick. You just make sure you don't freaking piss off the wrong person.
Right.
Now it's like freaking, it's like Kid Island.
Yeah. It's only Fan Island.
Dude, don't get me started on that.
I won't. Dude, I'm sore. You worked me out hard yesterday.
Dude, don't tell anyone.
People already think we're kissing cousins.
How long do you think you'll do the gym?
I'm going to try to go as much as I can for the rest of my life.
Really?
A couple more weeks.
My guess is you got...
Yeah, guess how long I'll go.
I think you got maybe 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
And then just...
One bag of chips.
There'll be 1 week where your excuse meter goes up.
It's like, my toe hurts.
It's actually the kid. He sneezed a little hard. And
I do have sick kids right now.
When your excuses are going up, I'm like, he's chowing down.
He's eating Doritos. I've been eating clean, baby. Feeling good.
Do you feel good?
Yeah, I feel real good. Lost some weight, losing weight, keeping it up.
I feel like you're on a good track right now.
Well,
You're working out by yourself, which is big.
Early mornings, baby.
And you're taking the proteins.
Getting to bed early.
Creatines.
Proteins.
Yeah, you're going to sleep early.
Going to sleep early.
So 3 weeks.
All right.
Tops.
Don't be mean.
Why did that 1 year you went nuts on P90?
Dude, I got freaking ripped, dude.
What got in you?
I don't know. I just was like, it was before my first kid.
Was it Sawyer coming?
Yeah, and I was like, I don't want to be a fat dad.
Yeah.
And I freaking, but I don't know.
I remember you like came around a corner. I was gone for a while. And you were skinny, and I was like, you looked like 16-year-old Ryan.
I know, I lost a ton of weight.
You would look so young.
I know.
If you lost all the weight.
Isn't it weird? Fat looks old.
It's just bigger, so you're older.
Bigger, older. We're getting there, guys.
But you could bulk gnarly.
I don't want to get bulky. I want to look like Brad Pitt in Fight Club.
Dude, don't start.
I just don't want to be.
You know how hard it is to bulk?
Who wants to bulk?
You could bulk as hard as you can, and maybe you'll have a little muscle.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Like you need to bulk as much as you can.
But I don't want to look like.
No,
Napper.
you've already done the bulk.
Okay, I bulked.
You did a 10-year bulk.
I did a 10-year bulk.
And now it's a cut.
It's the cut.
You're cutting right now.
Cut the bulk.
So if you put in the work, you could save some of that muscle in
Right.
there. You could turn some of that fat into muscle.
My motivation right now are some cool shirts I can't fit in.
Right.
That's all it is. Have you ever peed in your wetsuit while talking to somebody?
Looking in their eyes.
I always thought about that. Like, hi, how are you? Just peeing.
One thing surfers do, they actually pee on land in their wetsuit.
Before they go out. Oh, to warm up.
So right when you jump in, the warm water like rises up
Gross.
your whole body. You're like, oh, that's kind of nice. And then you like dip it and it's like, whew.
Oh, well, that's smart. So that's a trick.
Yeah.
Pee before, warm it up, rinse it out.
Pee it up, warm it up, rinse it out.
I remember watching good surfers out there, and you'd see guys surfing, and their hair's still dry.
Dude.
And to me, it instantly made them like, whoa, they're good.
Yeah, my dad said if you can make a whole session dry hair, that was like Duke level status.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I can't even get past 20 feet, and I'm soaking wet.
It's so nice getting your head wet. It's hard for me to keep it dry the whole time.
Because you want to get it wet.
I know, I want to go under.
But I remember like paddling out soaking wet. My arms are already tired. And you see a guy just like cruise by with dry hair.
Just perfectly dry curls. Like,
yeah, and I'm like, how is he still dry?
God, he's good. I know, that's super Duke status.
Yeah, dude. So have you done that before? Or you can't help it? You want to get your hair wet?
I could if I wanted to, but
Yeah.
a lot of the stand-up paddlers like doing that.
Oh, they're bone dry. Don't get me started on foil boarders.
Their wipeouts are epic.
Because
they're like, whoa.
But if you keep your hair dry for at least 15 minutes, that's pretty sick.
One of the maddest times I've seen Machado.
What?
Dude, wind surfers.
Wind surfers.
Wind surfers, Rob becomes a chihuahua.
So Rob is known for being chill.
I've never seen him mad at anything.
But he hates windsurfers?
Well, this windsurfer like flew through Seaside. Like the big wind, sails, and they're holding on. One guy had a sail and he's like coming at us, and Rob's like, and was chasing him and like
yelling at him?
Yeah, he was going to beat him up.
But the windsurfer's like, later.
Yeah, he's like, Fing! And then he came back. Rob's like,
Really?
Dude, he was ripping his wet. He was like,
Just like foaming.
I was
at
like,
the mouth.
hold him back. I was holding his hair, like,
Wow, so he hates.
It was insane, dude. Like he threw his, he like let his board shoot out when he got near. And he's like,
dude.
The board was like,
dude.
I was like, holy shit, dude. Oh, it's nerdy.
Who would win in a fight? Like Kelly, Rob. Who are some matches? Like
that's a good question.
Like I would put my money on Kelly or Rob.
Right.
I think Rob could do some jujitsu stuff.
I think you're right.
Like Kelly,
there's a lot of suppressed anger in Rob
from the high five.
Not even between them two. I think just being that chill all the time, you're shoving things down deep. Yeah. And Rob is secretly like so agile. I mean, it's not even a secret.
Yeah.
But he's so skinny.
Secretly. He's like the most ninja agile guy ever.
Dude, have you seen him play ping pong? It's so gnarly. It's like his arms are swords and they go through the air faster or something.
Dude.
He's one of the best ping pong players I've ever seen.
Really?
I never beat him.
Wow.
And I can beat anyone at anything.
And he wouldn't let you win.
I never beat him once.
Dang.
And I love that.
Because he didn't.
I feel like Gen Z kids, if you beat them all the time, they'll just stop playing.
All right, I'm done playing.
It's like, you beat me. I'm not going to play you anymore.
Yeah. You're cheating. Who would win in a fight, Laird or Aki?
Aki.
Aki, dude.
Aki
Pin you
probably
down with his chin.
He uppercuts you with his jaw. I don't know. Probably Laird. Laird's got some aggression
He's got
too.
Farm strength.
Yeah.
That's what they call it, farm strength.
Yeah, I'm going Laird on that.
All right.
I love that we don't know any new pro servers.
Someone called us out on those. Like, all we talk about are old surfers.
The problem is the new ones, they're not real.
They're boring.
They haven't done anything yet.
I want him to be a little edgier. Like, I like Griffin Calapinto, but he looks like, he went to youth group that morning.
He's got a youth group kid look.
Yeah, he's too cute.
Yeah,
I like the grungy, like, Kelly's shaved.
Well, they need to, do something gnarly.
Do something.
Like, they need to go to Hollywood and set something on fire.
Just a little edge to him.
What could they do? How could we spice Griffin up a little bit?
Okay, first of all, he needs to start wearing, his hair's too curly like Will Ferrell.
He does have, a curly-headed look.
I don't know. These new surfers, they're all just too squeaky clean. Let's get some angle.
Okay, we're trying to figure out how can we get Griffin to the next level.
Well, a face scar.
Do you think if he had a keychain wallet?
Oh, now we're talking.
So he needs to shave his head?
Either shave
or grow it out more?
Yeah, grow it out more or
shave
shave it. Something more funky looking.
Because if he gets too fancy, then he's going down Italo's route.
No, yeah, we don't want that.
So how does he keep... How do we bring him to the next level?
Of what? Just gnarliness?
Yeah, just gnarliness where he could actually become famous. Because he's not really famous.
Maybe a video of him beating up somebody on the beach.
Does he need to beat someone up?
Yeah.
I think either a sex tape.
True.
Or get in a fight with Ryan Sheckler or something.
Or beat up Jonah Hill or something.
Does he need to get in trouble?
He needs something. He needs to be in TMZ.
He needs to set up a highway chase.
Yeah.
But it's fake.
Yeah.
Griffin Calapinto's on. And he's in a Bronco.
He's in a white Bronco. I don't know. I guess what we're trying to say is there's no more characters and there's no more edge to the Andy Irons was the friggin' mafia. Aki buried surfboards and went crazy. Kelly's just a cyborg.
You're right.
Where's all the fun people?
Shane Doran had the weirdest.
Shane Doran was a model for a while.
Shane Doran made the weirdest movie of all time.
I know. I watched some of it. I'm like, what am I? It felt like a softcore porno.
Well, the guy who made it used to film softcore porn.
Did he really?
Yes. That's why it has such a strange sexual.
I think he liked Shane.
I love Shane in that weird sweater on that boat. On that shipping container boat, and he's on a half pipe skateboarding.
Yeah, it just felt weird.
What is going on?
That's what we need, is what we're saying. More weirdos in surfing.
It's Griffin. We need to he needs to come out with a non-surfing movie.
Yeah. Something weird.
In Shane's hands.
You know what the problem is, and I hate to beat this drum. Everyone's on the phones. Everyone's doing it, so everyone's kind of the same. There's no independent thinkers anymore. No one's unique.
Instead of all that off time,
being funky,
going and getting some trouble with Dennis Rodman.
Yeah,
you're just on your phone.
Yeah,
it sucks up all. And he needs to be in LA banging Carmen Electra.
Yeah,
and get caught. And TMZ, you see him running naked.
Yeah, he's with Madonna
with a scarf on.
Yeah. He's Madonna's new boyfriend. Something weird.
Well, Griffin's dad, he's a sports psychologist.
There you go.
So I think that explains a lot. Griffin's almost more of a sports athlete than an actual surfer.
But he just happens to be a really good surfer.
Well, that's why I said if we could get Griffin on a twin fin, we need it. Okay. He needs to ride a twin fin for a year and not surf lowers. We need to take him somewhere else.
Get away from lowers.
Keychain wallet. Mm-hmm. Get him in Hollywood. He needs to hook up with a gnarly chick and get caught in a police chase of some sort.
Party with Dennis Rodman.
Yeah, he needs to get involved with Dennis Rodman
somehow. We got to make it happen.
Is there a new Dennis Rodman? We're really aging ourselves.
Yeah, new Dennis Rodman. Draymond Green. Him and. He's kind of
Dude, did you hear about Draymond?
What? Oh,
that girl talking about him.
Don't start. let's just say pink eye. That's good.
Some girl got pink eye from Draymond.
I said Dennis Rodman. So okay, who else? There's Griffin Calapinto. Who else is Ethan Ewing? He's too clean.
He's the most boring person on there.
He looks like the guy in every war movie that every girl likes.
I walked by him in Australia, or I walked by him in Hawaii and had my pink Crocs on. I was like, threw him a shaka, and it was like he's so boring. He saw it, he was like, what? And then just kept walking like, cut back.
Yeah, perfect, flawless Tom Curran cutback.
It's like all he thinks about are cutbacks.
Yeah, we need some more characters.
I was talking to this chick who's banged some surfers, and she's like, they're the dumbest. She said surfers are the dumbest. And it kind of makes sense. Because surfers, the best surfers, kind of have the less. To be like Tom Curran, there's nothing going on in there. But get him on a wave, he's one with Mother Nature. So it's almost like the dumber you are, the better surfer you are.
Well, I mean,
because if you're super smart and stuff, and you're trying to like think too much, you're not going to surf as good. You're going to overthink it.
So the dumber you are, the better you are at surfing.
And that's why I think what's wrong with surfing.
What?
The surfers are too dumb.
Right.
We can't
market.
They had Taylor Steele back then. That he tricked people.
That surfers.
He did everything for these guys.
I know, because you think when you watch these movies, like they're so mystical and smart and cute, and then you meet them and they're like,
the waves are pretty sick, yeah.
Yeah, they're all like,
I was surfing no can-doies that one day, and I like took off on like a 6-footer, and I was riding my 5.6, which was pretty crazy because normally I ride my 6.3.
Yeah, that's all they know. It's going offshore and it's pushing, and you're just like,
they don't. Yeah, dude, surf talk is the worst.
But that's all they know is what we're saying. Surfers, that's all they know.
That's all they know.
Surfer. Yeah, surfers are dumb.
They can't go on a podcast and have like real, like fun, interesting conversations.
Yeah, they're just like, that's why, dude. When I watch surf podcasts, I'm like, yeah, dude, like, yeah, Charlie fell, ha ha ha.
I know. I love Jamie O'Brien and Mason Hose.
Dude, it's
podcast so much. But you have to have a surf brain.
Right. I don't have a surf brain.
If you don't have a surf brain, you turn and they're like, oh, and he was like doggy dooring that one wave. Yeah. And he's like, oh, did he doggy door that wave? He's like, yeah, he like doggy doored it. And I'm like, dude, no one knows what y'all are talking about.
But they're just, that's who they're reaching.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah.
We have to get surfing back in the limelight. We need to take a group of surfers under our wing.
I know.
And train them.
We need another, like, I know we've talked about this, but like a Rob Dyrdek.
Right.
Something to really make people excited about surfing.
We need to get our reality show still a thing.
I don't know. Yeah, I think people still watch those.
Because that's what made Sheckler so big. A reality show. But I don't know if they're that big anymore.
Do you have to be 16 to do it? Can you be 38?
Should we start one?
That's what I'm saying. Do you have to be like a prodigy to like have a reality TV show?
Maybe that's what we should do.
A reality
Move to Hawaii and start a reality TV show.
Why not?
And just make up stuff.
Yeah.
Ryan, you cheated on my... You banged my dog.
That's the thing, is it all becomes not reality anymore.
Mm-hmm.
When's the last...
how do we create legends again?
That's the problem, guys. How do we do it?
Who now is a legend?
I mean, like, John is kind of legendary.
Right. But he was just that good. He doesn't even talk.
That's why, because he doesn't talk.
He's like, everything's blonde on him.
I know.
Even his toes are blonde.
Yeah,
he's the most blonde.
People love blonde.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. To answer your question, are there legends anymore? The thing that you could kind of connect that to like celebritism. There's no like Harrison Ford.
In the surf world?
In the celebrity world either, because everyone's famous. Like, where's the freaking Frank Sinatra's, dude?
I know.
Everyone's just like, oh yeah, you're not. Yeah, there's no legends anymore in the world. Like, Brad Pitt's still around, Tom Hanks is around. When they all die, it's like
we're all legends.
We're all legends.
So whoever's not the legend are they become the legend?
I guess the more
it's like I've never seen that guy, and people talk about them.
Yeah.
The most are like, I haven't seen him either.
It's the mystique, the mysterious.
I don't know.
What's in your fridge right now? West Peak. Get on, you mate.
One thing I've noticed, when you start crushing life and you're starting to get more successful, you really have to watch out for passive aggressive people.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that?
I haven't been crushing. I know what you're saying.
No, you have some passive aggressive.
No, yeah, I know what you're saying. Like when you start doing some stuff and people just start going,
like my brother to you,
and other people in my life they kind of like belittle you, but not really.
Dude, it's this fine line
where they kind of go beep, and then you kind of react like, did he just say that? Or
dude, passive aggressive people, you have to cut them out, and it's really hard to like get your confidence high enough to do that.
Yeah.
To believe in yourself and love yourself enough. Now that I'm like starting to get older, like I'm realizing, dude, like so many people got into my head.
Really? Over your career?
And brought me down. And they've been my friend my whole life. And I didn't even realize it till now.
That they're kind of tearing you down low key.
Low key of always trying to bring you down.
Dang.
And it's like this weird passive aggressive, like just little nicks. And
it's like one of your best friends.
It's like one little quick nick. You need your circle of trust around you to be successful. Like you really need the people that are actually happy for you.
Yeah.
And you really got to hold on tight to it. Because like you won't even know some people are bringing you down.
Yeah, dude.
And like, and when you spot them out, you have to almost like set this bubble around you.
A boundary.
You see them.
Yeah.
It's like a mental bubble you put around yourself. And you know they don't have your best interests.
Yeah.
And you have to talk to them different, and you give them nothing to feed off of.
Yeah.
You become kind of this vagueness to them.
Interesting.
Like I was sitting on the beach yesterday, and there's this guy, and he's one of those, like he wants to bring me down. And like, I don't even look at him anymore. I put my sunglasses off and he'll try to say something. And I won't even give him the time of day.
Was it?
No, he's awesome. It's one of his friends.
Really?
Yeah. Like I'll drive up and he's like, you got a scratch on your van.
Yeah, that's it right there. That little thing. Just a scratch.
Let me look at something's wrong.
Yeah, like your tire pressure's low, and you're like, what? Dude, you're so right. There's someone in my life that I look back in my life, and I can see how he always kind of wanted to massage you down. Dude, you're right.
Well, if you're like super talented at something they can't do, they want to kind of make you feel like you're less of a man because you're talented at something. You get paid to do something that's not like real life.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're not a mechanic.
Right. Oh, dude.
Like I have so many people like try to act like my pro surf career was easy.
They don't know anything.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, could you even like paddle and could you even swim in the ocean and not die?
Yeah, dude.
Like surfing's one of the most dangerous sports in the world, and you're trying to like belittle me.
It's insecurities and it's just jealousy.
It's a passive aggressive jealousy-ness. And like, cause surfers, it is the dream life.
Oh, yeah.
And it looks glorious because you're at the beach all the time. But if you're really gonna be pro, it's one of the hardest things ever. Like guys on the QS that make it to the CT, if you've ever even surfed in a CT, which is a WSL now, you're one of the gnarliest humans on earth.
Yeah, the pressure.
Not just the pressure, like
athletic.
If you're an NBA player, you can go to the same basketball goal every day and just practice the same stupid shot over and over and over. Surfing, you get to the beach, it's like someone scrambles your brain and you have to like learn on the fly.
Recalibrate.
I've never surfed a wave like this today. I'm learning on the fly. Like all the pressure in the world's on you. You got 1 year to make it. If you don't, you're out. And you're like trying to pro surf and you're trying to make it and everyone's trying to take you down.
And you're spending all this money to travel. And
dude, pro surf. That's what's the bummer thing. I wish these pro surfers were more famous because they really deserve it.
Yeah, they're working their butts off.
Like the guys on tour now, like these guys are literally genetic freaks.
Yeah.
And just the travel is so hard. I know you're going to beaches and stuff, but when you're going to a new beach every week in a different part of the world, it starts wearing you down.
Dude, when I go on vacation, I'm tired.
Well, think about it. If you're like a basketball player, everything's set up nice. Your hotel's right there. You walk across in a trolley. Like everything's so easy. When you need to be in freaking Spain one weekend and then the next weekend you got to be over in Portugal.
Yeah.
It's so complicated to just get to the beach. How to just find the beach in different languages.
Yeah, it is. So,
dude, it's just getting to the next spot, I remember, was the hardest part.
Has it gotten easier at all, you think?
It's definitely easier. When I was a kid, it was so stupidly complicated. It was the dumbest thing ever.
Gosh.
Like guys back in the day in the 90s that did the QS half their life, like these guys are Scottish warriors.
Yeah.
It is. I think there's only 10 contests now.
Weird.
So that makes it easier. There's a prime tour before the big tour.
Weird.
So that's a lot easier. But it's still random places all over the world and you don't even see it. That's what drove me nuts because, like, I started realizing, like, how precious time is in building, like, your profile.
Yeah.
So I'm like, dude, I'm going to do all these contests for months and no one's going to hear about it. No one's going to see me. I'm like, dude, I'm like, you got to be getting seen.
Right. And then
if you're going to stay on top as a pro surfer.
Yeah.
So then it's like, oh, you can go do these surf trips with so-and-so. And then their video comes out in a year. I'm like,
well, Kelly lost at the pipe or whatever. Sorry,
did Kelly lose?
Kelly's gone.
To who?
Ian. Ian's Welsh. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We're going to save surfing or not. We love you. Comment, like, and subscribe.
How's it? Thank you for watching Pinch My Salt, the hit podcast of the world's #1 surfer, Sterling Spencer. You know the rules. Subscribe and tickle that like button. Pinch My Salt.
Well, the thongs I use, they have crystals in them.
Crystals?
Yeah, like a jade crystal.
Danglies?
No, it's like a nice taint crystal.
Oh, it's right there.
Well, you put it on your root chakra.
Oh.
Oh.